Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce, my name is Rima Delima Anggelia, study ID number 22 2020 5076. What you don't know about exercise? Exercise is good for you, doctor says, but most people really know very little about how to exercise properly. What do you know about exercise? Take this true false test. You will probably be surprised. A. Exercise. Everyone advises, but immediately when you try, you run into trouble. There is so much contradictory, sometimes incorrect advice about exercising that you become confusion. Get yourself on the following true false quiz. It will tell you what you need to know. 1. The best way to reduce the mid session is to do abdominal exercise. False. Many people believe that when specific muscles are exercised, the fatty tissue in the immediate area are burned up. The truth is the exercise burn fat from all over the body and not from one specific area, regardless of the type of exercise. Of course, if you reduce that fat throughout your body, you will certainly see a result around your waistline too. 2. To maintain an adequate level of physical fitness, you need to exercise only twice a week. False. Studies conducted by NASA, the National Aeronautic and Space Administration, show that in exercise, muscles lose their strength very quickly. After 48 to 72 hours, you must ask that muscles again to re-establish the good physical effects. And what does that mean to you? NASA scientists conclude that while daily exercise is most beneficial, 3 alternating days each week will maintain an adequate level of physical fitness. 3. To lose weight, you should always work up a good sweat when exercising. False. Sweating only lower body temperature to prevent overheating. It does not help you reduce. You may weigh less immediately after a workout, but this is due to water loss. Once you replace the liquid, you replace the weight. 4. You burn more calories jogging 1 mile than walking the same distance. False. You use the same amount of energy whether you walk or jog the mile. Science, in both cases you are moving the same weight, the same distance. The speed doesn't matter. Of course, if you jog rather than walk for 30 minutes, 30 minutes you'll cover more distance and therefore burn more calories. 5. If your breathing doesn't return to normal within minutes after you finish exercising, you've exercised too much. True, 5 minutes or so after exercising, your breathing should be normal, your heart shouldn't be pounding, and you shouldn't be exhausted. Beneficial exercising is not overly difficult, unpleasant, and exhausting. It is moderate, enjoyable, and refreshing. 6. Walking is one of the best exercise. True, walking helps circulation of blood throughout the body and thus has a direct effect on your overall feeling of health. 7. Vigorous stretching exercise keep muscles flexible. False. Stretching exercise, for example, twisting or bending at the waist, touching your toes, should be done slowly, allowing the muscles to relax and let go. Vigorous stretching makes the muscles become tighter. 8. The minimum amount of time you should spend exercising in a day is 20 minutes. True, there are more than 100 muscles that attach to your skeleton. A good exercise routine should contract and stretch all these muscles, and this simply cannot be done with 4 or 5 exercises in 5 or 10 minutes. From experience, it found that about 20 minutes is the minimum amount of time needed for an adequate workout. B. How long it takes you to become physically fit depends on how unfit you are when you start. If you are out of condition, you certainly can step up in 21 days. However, stepping up doesn't do any good unless you plan to stay in shape. And the meaning exercising from now on. It takes as much exercise to stay in shape as it does to is to get there, but the work won't seem as hard after a while because your body will be in a good condition and all the move will seem easier. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.